Did you actually eat the gator?
So I've had gator before,
Yeah.
but that was my buddy Sean who runs the C6 tailgate. We got him a gator. I was away, so he represented and cooked that gator. So big ups to Sean. I know a lot of people enjoyed that.
Well, welcome into the Fantastic Sports Show. This is so exciting because we've never married my two loves of football and food together here on the show until right now. It really does, and it's very fitting. So, Matt, when did this start of you just really taking over the tailgates and taking them to the next level here?
Yeah, so, I mean, it was born back in 2003. Me, my dad, my brother Mark, my older brother Michael. My dad surprised us with season tickets, inaugural season at the Link.
Wow.
And, yeah, I mean, it was wild. And, you know, they kind of handled the drinks and the parking and how we get there, and I took over, you know, the day before, shopping, prepping, making sure we were going to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner before we went in.
Yeah.
You know, it was just, and then it was just breakfast sandwiches and, you know, tailgate food.
Yeah.
It wasn't until probably about 2017 when my stepfather-in-law, John, gifted me a smoker. Small little master-built tiny propane smoker, and he's had it in his garage for a year and never used it, and he dropped it off at my house and said, here, maybe I can bear some fruit.
And that changed everything.
I mean, talk about lighting a fire.
Literally.
That is what he did.
That changed your life.
So John, we say all the time, is pretty responsible for a lot of this.
Well, 2017 was a great year for all of us. You know?
Yeah, just a little bit here.
A good time.
So this is your holiday, I assume, right? This is when you know, really get to shine. We have a debate. I made the mistake today of asking the Eagles what their favorite Thanksgiving food is. And one of the players, Reed Blankenship, decided he wanted to build his plate. And it was a very unassuming question, but it started the debate of turkey versus ham because he was adamant that turkey was terrible and that ham was superior. So I feel like we need to get into that because it caused a massive stir. And you'll hear from the players in just a little bit. But we want to go to the fan cam first to get the fans' reaction. Let's go to the fan cam.
Let's see this.
So for anybody out there that is Team Ham and not Team Turkey, I gotta question your sanity. There's multiple religions that have banned ham. I don't know any that banned turkey. Sounds like turkey's the winner to me.
Turkey's mid. It just is. If it was good, it'd be sold for 364 other days of the year, but it's not. It takes 13 hours to cook, and it's still trying to be chicken at the end of the day. I mean, what are we doing here? I'd rather have ham. I'd rather have steaks, roast prime rib, whatever.
The meat of the season should be rotisserie chicken. Amazing. It's juicy. It's flavorful. The skin is chef's kiss.
Is the hatred toward turkey because people aren't doing it right?
So if he's cooking his turkey for 13 hours, I stopped listening after he said 13 hours.
Maybe if it's frozen.
Yeah, that's
no
terrible.
wonder it's mid, right?
Man, good Lord. But no, I mean, I think turkey has its place. I think a lot of people, the biggest issue with turkey is people are just overcooking it. I think turkey is not chicken. I think everyone is so stuck on that 165 internal temperature. They get nervous and they let it go over that 165 internal, and now you're just talking about a dry,
because they want that sear on the outside, that
turkey.
The skin, you know, you want it crunchy and
Yeah.
I mean, look, you pull your turkey off before it hits 165. You let it rest for 30 minutes before, you know, Uncle John or Bob, you know, carve it, and then it's gonna continue to rise in temp. It's called over. It's gonna
take it off
carry over cook, right? So if you pull it off at 155 in 30 minutes, it's gonna carry over to that perfect 165, and you're gonna.
Breland's taking notes.
I am taking notes.
She has been. You have a Friendsgiving coming up.
I do have a Friendsgiving coming up. Let's hear from the menace man himself, who started this debate, and his teammates who just really took this thing to heart. Here's the Eagles.
Ham over turkey, 100% ham over turkey.
That's a terrible take. Yeah, I don't know who said that, but that's just an absolutely terrible take. You throw some gravy on the turkey. What you're gonna argue it's dry? That's why you got the gravy there. What are we talking about?
Anybody who says that has not had a turkey that's cooked well or cooked right. I'm a firm believer in that.
Generally, if you're just having like a general turkey or general ham, I would go ham over turkey.
Reed said ham over turkey. Does that deserve a penalty flag?
Oh, 100% penalty flag. Honey baked ham can be pretty good, but over turkey, nah. That's like more than a penalty flag. That's like a review for an ejection.
It is they strong opinions.
Yeah, very, very, very strong opinions. And Reed was kind of left out on an island, which you didn't see on that clip, because he's like, "What? Am I wrong?" And he's looking at James Bradbury for help, and Bradbury's like, "I don't even eat like any swine product. It's a little salty for me." And he's like, "Oh, so you're just gonna okay? It's fine. I'm on my own here. I'm on my own."
I was looking at Cam Jurgens going, he probably just crushes
both.
Thanksgiving meat.
Everything.
We talked about this yesterday. Which eagle do you think
Turkey
just
legs in each hand.
Yeah. We also thought maybe Fletcher Cox and some of the defensive line guys.
I can't imagine what Lane Johnson
puts
does
down
to a turkey. I mean,
we did ask Jalen Carter today, and his response was everything.
all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to BG's house because, obviously my family's not here. All of it. Yes. And I was like, that's not a definitive answer. We need to settle this debate. But I'll take it.
So at all your family functions, I mean, are you cooking every time, or do you ever say, "Give me a break. That's my job. Let's make somebody else cook for the holiday"?
So, I mean, I got that question in Kansas City when I was doing the tailgate. Similar question. Someone was like, "Man, you just come to tailgates and you cook and you cook and you cook. Do you enjoy yourself?"
Yeah.
When you cook, when this is what you do it to see the reaction of people when they get to taste your food and you're putting out some good stuff. So I never look at it as work, the cooking part of it. It is nice to sit back. Tomorrow my mother-in-law is an incredible cook, so she'll handle the turkey. I'm going to go home tonight and throw a brisket on. I have a nice Wagyu brisket I'll throw on, and I'll put that to sleep, for about 10 hours.
That brings us to the go vote.
That's not turkey.
Because
all right.
we are asking.
But listen, I'll take beef over ham any day of the week.
Well, I think what you're about to cook is the other, right?
Yeah,
Turkey,
I guess that's considered other.
Yeah.
So are you team Reed Blankenship or are you regular? You can cast your go vote at fox29.com/go vote, or you can scan the QR code. Obviously, the correct answer is winning by a landslide here, because there is only one answer.
Thanksgiving, for crying out loud.
When you are transporting all of this to a tailgate setting, how taxing is that? Because I just can't imagine. I just roll up half the time.
Or do you cook it there?
It's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of prep work involved. Like something like these, I'll prep the night before.
Okay.
Put them in the refrigerator.
Yeah. And then you just throw them on.
Yeah, and then you're able to just throw them on. So there's a ton of prep work done. If you're doing something bigger, like say the gator that Sean did, or if I want to cook a brisket,
gator.
right? Like, I mean, he was in the parking lot at 2 or 3 a.m. trimming and stuffing it with a seafood boudin. I mean, he had that thing on at like 4 a.m.
By the way, if you recognize Matt, maybe it's from Next Level Chef that you can see right here on Fox. Matt, you were on season 2. It was like an emotional experience for you, right? Just
it was
describe it.
It was wild. My wife really convinced me to do it. She, at the end of the day, she was like, "It's Gordon frickin' Ramsay.
Yeah.
You have to do this." It was always tough because I teach, and my school was so gracious and supportive, gave me the time off that I needed to be there. First episode, crazy. I won best dish for my team, which I was there just hoping not to go home the first episode, right?
Yeah.
So to win what they called the immunity idol and give me some safety, made it 7 episodes, and it was incredible. An incredible experience. I learned so much, and more than anything, the people that you're seeing in these clips are like family now. Teeny and Chris right there. We were just at Shay's wedding in Key West a couple weekends ago.
That's awesome.
Like 5 or 6 of us were together. Never in my wildest dreams would I have, expected all of this to happen. And man, none of it would be possible without all the support, whether it's social media or just my community and family God bless my wife.
Who's, by the way,
you know,
who's
Kristen.
a vegetarian, right?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
She is
that,
vegetarian.
I
yeah.
mean, can you believe that?
No, I don't know.
Opposites attract. I love it. And she fully supports, you know. and she's just-
100%. 100%.
But your tailgates, I really want to talk about. First of all, I do have one side note question very quickly. Is Gordon Ramsay as intense as he seems to be?
Yeah.
He's intense.
He called you an idiot sandwich.
He is intense. He did call one person an idiot sandwich, Cassie, who lives in Philly now.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, she was North Jersey. She was a dancer
she can
for the
take it.
Nets. She could handle it, and someone will always be an idiot sandwich if Gordon is speaking.
I love it. So we're looking at your tailgate prep
Yep.
here. And how long does this take you on average? Because you kind of started getting into that, but like, I mean, my goodness, how long does it take you on average, and how many people show up to these things?
Yeah, so this tailgate specifically was the NFC Championship game against the Niners last year. So
Man, you're generous with that.
So
I know.
I mean those steaks. Oh no, actually this was just a few weeks ago. Actually, I misspoke. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mark McMillan came, former Eagle. He was on Next Level Chef with me. We actually did a Birds chant when he went home, and they played it live on TV. But yeah, we're talking packing all that meat up, making sure I have everything.
Man.
At least 2 days ahead of time.
Oh my goodness.
Starting to really plan all this stuff.
For notes' sake, where is this tailgate located?
Yeah, where we
it
can
looks
show
like you
up.
might be in the Wells Fargo parking lot.
C6.
C6.
Yep, it's a C6 squad.
I'm gonna put that down here on my notes.
Real quick, you have your own rub now?
Yeah, so this is Rub City with a couple other partners of mine. This Chingadera is actually what you'll see on the pig shots here.
Okay.
This is our new taco seasoning, which is incredible, keto friendly.
Thank you.
Jason.
Thank you.
So this is what's on the pig shots, and then my own branded. This is my Rub City Gork Boys
Yep.
for pork, and our motto is "Love your meat."
Mine
so
too.
you know, duly fitting.
Yeah. And we want to talk. I want to try those, but I will have a commercial for that one. The turkey. Let's get back to Thanksgiving. You have a video out where you rub mayo all over a turkey, and it got us all going. What is he doing? I've never
Yep.
seen this before. So first you put a rub. There it is, all the mayo, and look how he just. Hopefully he washed his hands first.
Yeah, the mayo is going to mix. I always tell people when they comment that stuff in my videos, like I'm eating the turkey.
Well, and you cook
so,
off. And
yeah. But you know that mayo is going to mix with the seasoning, stuffing all the butter inside, and like we were just saying earlier. You could do the mayo inside. You could do a compound butter inside.
I love good compound butter.
It's all about the fat. And mayo is a high-fat product, right? So while you're roasting it or smoking it, that turkey is going to continue to baste in all that fat. So that's what's going to result in what you'll see here is just
juice.
A turkey that is just dripping.
Show that to Reed Blankenship.
Oh, man. Tell me, Reed, really, man. I got to talk to him. We got to connect.
Hit him up on social media.
Yeah, Reed and I
He's
need to
struggling.
talk. We got to have a chat. We got to have a chat.
All right. Well, if you want to weigh in on turkey versus